Hi guys, it's Rani back with another video. In today's video, I'm doing a conspiracy theories on Disney Channel. Now, we all grew up knowing some conspiracy theories to do with Hannah Montana, Life with Life with Derek, Zach and Cody, all those great shows that we all grew up watching. And so I decided to sit down and talk about some of the few ones that I've heard this past year. And yeah, some of them are new even that I've heard while doing my search for this video. And so yeah, so before I start, I just want to say, comment down below some of the theories that I haven't mentioned, but only comment that below at the end of the video so you know all the theories that I've said, and the ones that I haven't said, comment down below so I know, and new ones that you have heard or theories that you have yourself. And also don't forget to comment down below if you want a part 2, or if you want me to do a conspiracy theory on only Nickelodeon, because I'm willing to do one of those. So yeah, without further ado, let's...
I wear short.
Okay, so the first theory is from Life with Derek. By the way, I'm looking down here just because I got my book. But yeah, Life with Derek, and Derek himself from the show, I don't know his real name, but he has actually confirmed this. So we all have heard of this theory, and I've heard about this theory for forever now, for 2-3 years now. And it's the theory that Casey and her stepbrother Derek are secretly in a relationship or attracted to one another. And this is interesting but weird. So now that was one of my favorite shows, so every time I look back at it, that's the only thing I'm gonna think about. But yeah, apparently they had this sexual relationship. They're attracted to one another, which the guy who plays Derek actually confirmed on Twitter, saying that that was kind of the intention. But you know, they even had an episode or a season or something to do with that, but it never aired. So I understand why it would never air, because that's a bit weird to show kids that I mean, I don't know if it's weird, I don't know, but I know that a lot of parents would complain about that. And yeah, so it's been confirmed already, this theory. So apparently it is kind of real, and it's the fact that they do like each other and they're attracted to one another. So it's weird to think about that. I mean, they're not related, they're stepbrothers, right? They're stepbrothers, so I don't see if that's a bad thing or a good thing. But it's definitely not weird. It would be weirder if they were actually brother sister from the same blood. But it is also weird because their dad and mom are married and they have this whole family and they live in the same house. So you know what weird thing it comes from. So yeah, that's that. Moving on to the second theory is Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and it's London. I remember seeing this episode where they talk about he who shall not be named. Now, Bailey is talking about someone else, but when London hears the word he shall not be named, she's thinking about Voldemort, who, you know, if you watch Harry Potter, he shouldn't be named on the show. He's known as, oh my god, he's known as the guy who shall not be named, but his real name is Voldemort. So because London plays the dumb character, neither me and a lot of people don't think she would know about this, but a lot of people made the theory that London is actually a wizard, not a normal human being, a wizard from Harry Potter world, and the Wizard of Waverly Place kind of world. And so she got signed to do this, to be a human and be to pretend to be a rich kid or something and live a normal life. She kind of escape, or she was assigned to do that by the house where she was at. So when they talk about the guy who shall not be named, she broke into character, kinda. That's the theory that I got. It's the theory that like London is a wizard and she's like Harry Potter. She knows him. She's friends with him or something. So yeah, that is the theory that I have. What do I feel about the theory? I don't think I would believe that. I don't really think that should happen. Maybe from that episode, what I want it to be is the fact that London saw Harry Potter for the first time and became obsessed with the movie. So now when she walking around her normal life, she just assumes that everything is true and everything that she saw on TV is true. It's because she is very dumb and she believes stuff that we all know is not true. So that's what I believe. I believe, and I want to continue believing that she is a human being, that she is a normal human, normal teenager who just happens to watch the show to watch the movies and become obsessed with it. That's like what I want to believe. But there is that theory that I kind of find it funny in a way. So yeah. The next one is actually to do with Hannah Montana, and I have two theories about Hannah Montana, but I'll get to the next one later in this video. So the first one that I have is that this was kind of a popular one. Everyone knows about this one already, but it's the one that like Lily and Oliver has been paid by Miley Stewart's dad. They've been paid as actors who are to be friends with the Hannah Montana. So when she feels comfortable, then she has to break her her secret to everyone. She's breaking it to her friends who are actors who already know what's going on. So I've heard about this and I've thought about this and I could see it become real. You know, I've seen like at the start they're not really her friends, they're just being paid, but then like towards season they become friends. That's the way I see it. You know, I do see this could be true, and I wouldn't mind seeing that on TV and that happening because I love a little bit of tea and a little bit of scandal. So I actually like this theory. I wouldn't mind this happening. You know, comment down below if you think this, like, if you mind this happening or not. But yeah. This is actually a very interesting theory that I really like, and I wish this could actually happen on the show. But anyway, the show has ended a long time ago, so. But I'm gonna pretend that this actually happens and that this is real. But yeah, it would be interesting if they actually put that on the show. But the next theory is to do with Waverly Place or whatever it's called. I keep forgetting the name for some reason, but yeah, Alex Russo, my favorite character, most relatable character on the show. You know how she appears on Hannah Montana as Michaela? Yeah, this theory is actually interesting, but I've heard this, and it's the fact that Alex used her powers to become a pop star in Hannah Montana's world as Michaela, and she uses that power every time she's like bored or something, so she becomes a pop star. It's like the best of both worlds with Hannah Montana, where she's a normal kid, but she's also living a pop star life. As in, for Alex, she's actually a wizard, but when she's bored and not doing anything, she goes and she turns into this like pop star overnight thing. So yeah, they both appear on Life on Deck, so that shows that they're both from the same universe. Um, so yeah, the only thing that I find it weird from this is that when they're both in the same like episode, Anna Montana doesn't like recognize her, but maybe I don't know, like because they do look the same, and for us it's the same person. Obviously, we know it's Selena Gomez, but maybe because she makes her powers make her look like completely different to what we see, or maybe it's the fact that she erased everyone's memory when she's gone. Those are the things that I heard. The next one is from High School Musical, and I've been hearing this one recently, and it's the fact that Ryan and Chad has a secret relationship. Now, it's really hard to see Disney back then and a little bit now, bring out like gay characters to show kids that it's okay. And a lot of people started to realize like this one thing that is from the song I Don't Dance.
I don't dance, I know you can, not a chance, no. If I can do this, well you can do that, but I don't dance.
Where Chad and Ryan is like performing and singing. They realize that like after that there's like some clothes being changed or something. I don't know, but like it was something to do with that. I think that everyone started to think that they had like this whole secret relationship that they don't want to expose to everyone else. I always thought that like Ryan was gay and he was still like inside of the closet, so it made sense if he was and Chad's trying to act all this big tough masculine guy, and that was a secret relationship that they wanted to like be a hidden message or something for High School Musical. I do see that being true. I do want that to be true, and I think everyone wants that to be true. And if they come down to make a new movie, I want that to happen. But since they're thinking of doing a new show with High School Musical, it's gonna be completely different people. It's gonna be different. So, yeah, I don't know what are my feelings for the new show that they're trying to do. But yeah, the next one is, I have two new ones, and the next one is actually about Good Luck Charlie, and this is really interesting. I never realized this until I saw this conspiracy theory, and the conspiracy theory is the fact that Dave Duncan is the only one with brown hair in the family. If you notice, everyone in the family has blonde hair. Apart from Dave, which I didn't think it was their intention to do this. Maybe they just found like they just couldn't find another blonde kid, so they put him, or maybe they thought he was a better actor than the other kids that went to audition. So yeah. So about the hair, apparently Amy, the conspiracy theory is that Amy was having an affair with Bob Duncan, because throughout the show, everyone mocks her about like someone she dated in high school that was like hideous or something, who was also called Bob. So maybe the theory is actually the fact that Amy was still having an affair with Bob, the other Bob, cheating on Bob Duncan, and that's why Dave Duncan came out with brown hair, but no one else ever really noticed. So yeah, that is the theory on that one, which is interesting, and I would like that to happen just to be a little scandalous, but I don't think they would ever do that for a kid's show. The last one is actually another Hannah Montana theory that I had, and I just heard about this today when I was searching, and it's the fact that the Hannah Montana blonde wig has supernatural powers. Now that sounds a little bit weird, but let me explain. You know how throughout the show we all get kind of like watching the show, we were all kind of confused into like how no one ever really realized that Miley Stewart was Hannah Montana because she looks exactly like her but without the wig. That is because the wig, the conspiracy theory is that the wig, when she puts it on, kind of makes her face look a bit different. So no one really realizes it when she takes it off. And that would make sense because normally there's this episode where she's singing in class or something, and Rico then turns around to her and she says, "Oh, this voice is really, really familiar." But then he doesn't realize that this voice is Hannah Montana.
What? That song, those moves, your voice. It all reminds me of some famous singer.
Kelly Clarkson? Hillary Duff?
Jay-Z.
I got it. Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana, you little joker.
You're right. What was I thinking? This bubble waffle brain can never pull off something like that.
Yeah, what were you thinking? We're talking.
And maybe he doesn't realize that because when he's looking at Miley Stewart's face, he sees someone else completely different. That's the feeling that I have and that I believe. So, like, normally one little thing won't change the way you look. So the supernatural wig changes different, like, little features, like, in her face to everyone else, but not to us viewers who are watching, because we know from the start that Hannah Montana is Miley Stewart's. So we see the true Miley through the camera, but everyone else there who's looking at her with the wig sees something else different. So that's why we don't really get to see someone different, but they do. That's the theory that I have. And actually, that is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me down below what was your thoughts on this theory, other theories that I haven't mentioned. Yeah, there's so many theories that I saw that I might want to do in a part 2, but these are the ones that really, like, was on my mind for a long time that I really wanted to put out, since I've been wanting to do a conspiracy theory on Disney Channel for a long time now. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my social medias down below. And yeah, I do all this stuff on this channel. I do reaction videos, I do conspiracy videos, I do vlogs on my life. Seriously, I do that. And yeah, so I do so many things. All you have to do is comment down below and I will check them out, because I'm always checking my comments. So yeah, thank you.
I wear short shorts.